So I would do like the Megan dance, but I don't think I would do it as good. And I know that me being out on a platform like this, you know, just rife for moments for people to like here, look at this embarrassing thing. So I don't want to give you all the opportunity to do that. So, you know, sorry, no cringe intro for this review, but you know, just gotta, you know, play the cards that you're dealt. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strong from QuickTime Reactions, and I'm out traveling. Um, I'm actually up at a convention, having some fun during my very, very hot summer. It has been just blistering hot where I am, just constantly hot all the time. But the heat will not stop me from A, traveling, and B, going to the movies, because there are two movies that came out this weekend that I'm very much looking forward to. And what a fun way to cap off my birthday month. First off, we're going to talk about M3GAN 2.0, or M3GAN 2.0 to be more specifically correct. Um, this one, of course, sees the return of a lot of people, not only Allison Williams, Violet McGraw, Amy Donaldson, and I'm trying to look up the voice. Gina Davis. There we go. Gina Davis, um, Amy Donald, and Gina Davis both portraying Megan, but also Brian Jordan Alvarez, Jen Van Epps, that are also returning, as well as bringing in new members to the cast. Ivana Sakno, who you may remember as Shin Hati from Ahsoka, and also Jermaine Clement is also in this movie as well. Um, and the story revolves around an autonomous robot named Amelia, who has broken free, and she's basically gone rogue. And it is up to our gang of brave engineers, headed up by Allison Williams' character, Gemma, to basically rebuild M3GAN and try to stop Amelia from getting a chip, or more specifically, a motherboard that will basically grant her all access to everything digital and basically ruin the world as we know it. Will they be able to stop her in time? We'll have to find out. So, I was a big fan of the first M3GAN film that came out. It was a really good blend of horror, with also with comedy as well, and the way that they created M3GAN using the practical and the CG component, absolutely incredible, and also really good performances from the cast. And like I said, we have all that returning cast coming back for this movie, as well as the same people behind the camera. Gerard Johnstone, he's returning to direct. He wrote this movie, and he had help with the story with the writer of the previous film, Akela Cooper. And Akela Cooper and James Wan, of course, created this to begin with. So it was very interesting seeing the first critic reviews for this come out, because a lot of critics are split on this. It is like 50%, like this movie, and then the other 50% don't like it. So, where do I fall on this spectrum? Well, I have to say that I had a fun time watching this. I had a really, really fun time watching this. And I think that, what may be tripping people up is that, when you see the names, especially, M3GAN and also James Wan, you are expecting a horror film. But this is very much not a horror film. It is more so of an action film. Very much in a similar case to what the Terminator franchise was, where the first one was, I would say, more on the drama side, while also having some horror elements in there as well. But T2 is where it firmly planted its flag into it being an action franchise. Now, I don't know if M3GAN is going to go under the same, route as the Terminator films, but, trying to come up with an analogy for, what to expect from this film. And I have to say, Gerard Johnstone does a really good job of helming the action in this. Lots of hand-to-hand fights in this. And the way that he cuts around it and the way that he uses the camera, I definitely see a bit of inspiration. Like, he definitely saw Lee Winnell's Upgrade and was like, I'm going to nick some of that camera motion, and I'm going to use it in my film. Of course, having James Wan as a producer and be like, yeah, use this from Lee's film. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. All the performances are really, really good in this. Allison Williams and Violet McGraw do an amazing job. Our side characters, Cole and Tess, they get to have a bit more to shine than in the first film, which I really appreciated. But I think the biggest standout was Ivana Sakno. She did a really good job as Amelia in this movie. I really, really dug her performance, and just from seeing this as well as what she did in Ahsoka Season 1, I'm very much looking forward to seeing how the rest of her career kind of shakes out. There are quite a bit of kills in this movie. However, if I were to have one nitpick, and this is probably the reason why many people are maybe kind of dinging the score for this movie, is that it's not showing a lot. Like, you may get some blood, like, here and there, but, otherwise, you just cut away from the kills that are happening, which it stinks, but it's like, at the same time, it's PG-13. They're trying to pull in as many people to watch this movie as possible, so I get it from a business side, but the horror fan in me is like, oh, come on, just show the kills in this movie, come on. I'm hoping that when this movie hits digital, or comes out on DVD, Blu-ray and stuff, that they have the unrated version, because I think this one would benefit much better from with an unrated cut than the first one. The first one, I think, didn't have too many changes from the original. Maybe just like a bit more blood, a bit more gore. But this one, I think, would benefit greatly from an unrated cut. Just seeing all of the kills and all their big gravitas. But other than that, I have to say it was a pretty fun time. I don't think it's better than the first one, but I would say it's a nice, solid follow-up from that first film. Really good performances from the cast, like I said. The fight scenes were really, really good. I liked the story that they ran with in this, kind of debating whether, AI should be fully integrated into our lives or just shut out completely. I really like that story aspect. And again, gotta say, like, M3GAN looks really good, and I saw in the credits that they were using, like, it was more CG in this movie, obviously, but still using puppetry and probably still using like the mask that they used in the first film, which I think is really, really cool. But yeah, M3GAN 2.0 is a fun time in the movies, and I definitely think that you guys should check that out over this weekend. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my review of M3GAN 2.0. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what I'm doing on the channel, then why don't you hit the subscribe button, because that would help me out greatly. And maybe check out some of the other stuff that's on my YouTube channel as well. Just show me some love, please. But that is it for now, guys. Be safe out there, and remember, if you see an android coming at you, basically running really fast but on all fours, I think you might run away. But then again, it might catch up to you really quickly. So I don't know. Just wait for the sweet release of death. I don't know. But like I said, be safe, and I'll catch you guys next time.